You just install your Google Analytics or your Google Ads remarketing tag, or you just created a new conversion, Google Ads conversion, and you want to be sure it fires, it works properly. How can you do it? Well, the usual answer was using Tag Assistant browser extension. This one right here. I'm not sure you can see it. I think you can. I'm talking about this extension, but as you can see, this extension, it's already called legacy. It means that it's an older version and won't be updated anymore. In fact, Google now recommends using this new tool, which has its own subdomain, tagassistant.google.com, and it's different. It works in a different way than the old extension, but it does the very same thing. You can just go to this URL, tagassistant.google.com, and you can start testing your website. Now, I will perform a test using our demo website. If you use Pixel Your Site to install the Google Analytics or Google Ads remarketing tag, make sure you test without an excluded role. What I mean, it's this thing right here. This is valid for all instances when you test your tags, because the plugin has the option to block tracking for various roles. I mean, this part right here. So make sure you don't, for example, if you exclude administrators, you don't test as an administrator. In my case, I don't exclude any role, so this won't affect testing at all. Now, back to Tag Assistant, you have to add a domain and start debugging. They will automatically open the website in a new page, and you can simply, you'll have this message telling you that testing works, and you can simply perform some actions. In my case, I want to test everything up to a conversion, which is configured to fired when I buy something. So I will pretend I will buy something. Don't visit my demo website, it's not real. Don't try to buy anything, it won't ship. So now I triggered all sorts of events. I sent a lot of information to Google, and well, there you have it. Google detected, Tag Assistant detected two tags. One is a Google Analytics 4 and one is a Google Ads remarketing tag. I can see the events that were triggered on a website. I can browse this part right here. Each page has its own section, and for example, I can see that I fired a purchase event, of course, because I bought something. And this is all the data that Google has about my purchase event. For example, I can see value somewhere here. Well, you will understand. This is value. So this was the amount of paid for the transaction, and all these parameters that we send, everything is here. You can see other event like our default signal event that in this case fired for time on page 30 seconds. After 30 seconds this event was fired, and everything that was sent. Regarding Google Ads, well, they don't show you the name of the event, they just show you remarketing, but you can open it and see the event name right here in data. And they do show you when they detect a conversion, since we have a conversion configured for purchases, you can see that the conversion fired, and you can see the conversion label. So yeah, this is the current way of testing events and Google tags using Tag Assistant, but not the browser extension, but the dedicated subdomain you can find on Google.